Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Box Mining. And today is an amazing day in Hong Kong, but it's a terrible day in crypto. So I woke up today and just saw just all the prices of the major currencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're all plummeting more than 5%. It's actually 6% right now as we speak. And yeah, the markets are just bleeding out with altcoins also dumping. Market sentiment is extremely bad. People are extremely bearish right now, especially when there's almost like multiple punches of bad news coming. It seems like the US government is hell-bent on just destroying the entirety of crypto. And let's be honest here, that's exactly what they're doing. Biden's proposing a new tax for crypto miners to chase crypto miners out. There's the new capital gains tax that Biden's proposing too. It's like just baffling. What's interesting is that with all this bearish news, we're still holding above 20K. So I do think that this is what we need to look out for, right? I know that the market sentiment is bearish. All YouTubers, right? I looked at YouTube this morning.
So we have titles like Warning, crypto whales are dumping these altcoins right now. Crypto crash, urgent. Ethereum is a security. Oh my god, man. These guys have such good thumbnails, I swear too. Look at this. I gotta learn this. I'm taking notes. So this thumbnail, I think I'm going to do this stupid thumbnail.
I actually think that right now is actually a good time to still eye the market. So what we're going to do today in this video, we're going to take a look at what's happening on the market. Let me rush to the office and let's get started.
All right, guys, so we're back to the office and let's just take a look at what's happening overall in the market space. And the craziest part now is that we're in crypto, but we still have to look at what's happening in the stock market because a lot of what's happening in the stock market directly affects what's happening in crypto. So if you look at the stock market, they're in pretty much fear mode right now. So the Dow Jones is losing points on NASDAQ. Everything is falling because of labor data. Now, the funniest part is that recent labor data is actually quite positive, right? Jobless claims are at a historical low. But that also means that it could be the case that the Feds will going to increase interest rates faster, right? This data leads directly to the statements made earlier by Jerome Powell this week, saying, yeah, we're going to hike up interest rates faster, causing the markets to potentially double. Now, the next issue starts with banks, because this kind of started with the crypto-friendly bank Silvergate. They're really the second largest bank in crypto, and they just decided to shut down amidst all this chaos that's happening. People are definitely afraid of banks right now. And this is actually affecting not just crypto-friendly banks, but actually bigger banks too. So Silicon Valley Bank is now facing one of the biggest one-day sell-offs since the early pandemic. Every investor has a mindset like, oh no, if FTX can collapse or if Silvergate can collapse, can these big banks also collapse? And we also see similar situations happening with Credit Suisse. People are making bank runs. Investors are not happy with just keeping their money in the banks, making these bank runs, forcing these banks to sell off some of their assets. And this is what kind of freaks people out. It's not just the fact that, oh, it's just fear in the market, but the fact that the banks are responding by selling off assets. This kind of shows that maybe things aren't as great as things sound. So this is like the 1-2 punch, right? We have the stock markets, we have the banks going down. Now the third punch comes from the Biden administration, and it's the funniest and the craziest one yet. First and foremost, Biden wants to double capital gains tax in the US. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. In Hong Kong, we have zero capital gains because it encourages people to invest their money. It builds infrastructure, it makes sure that people, when they invest, we take the risk, so we should get the rewards, right? It's that logical. But in the US, if you increase capital gains tax, if Biden's proposal goes through to increase capital gains tax to 40%, why would anyone invest their money? It makes no logical sense to me at all.
This episode is brought to you by you. Actually, I'm really grateful for all your support. You guys have been, watching my videos. Also, a lot of you guys have also been just paying for the subscription on this channel. And I'm just blown because I was away for a bit of time. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. And I really want to give back to you guys this season of Box Mining. So this year, we're doubling down on producing better content, daily updates on news, And also boxmining.com is heating up because we want to provide you with the most amount of actionable information in crypto. We have Ron working super hard on providing you the latest airdrops.
Yo, Ron. What are you working on? What are you working on?
Super oracles, dude.
Why?
Because they're giving away airdrops and they're giving away cars and packs gold.
That sounds scammy AF.
It has KYC verification.
That's even worse.
Now, on top of this as well, the Biden administration really wants the crypto bros to suffer. I guess the reason why is because we're the latest ones to get money and the easiest one to take money from. We don't have that lobbying power that other big industries have. So sure, yeah, crack down on this crypto, like cover all the loopholes. This is the funniest one yet. Let's wait for it. He's proposing a 30% tax on crypto mining electricity usage. Huh? Like, this is the modern equivalent of pointing a gun at your feet and then firing multiple bullets so you bleed to death, right? Like, the thing with mining is that mining can be done anywhere in the world. It's the whole part of cryptocurrencies is that anyone can mine and anywhere in the world. So by imposing a 30% tax on crypto electricity usage, then that's directly incentivizing miners to just get the hell out of the US. I mean, is this guy stupid or something? Like, this is something I fully do not understand. Like, okay, the tax thing, fine. I guess he's just stealing money from a baby, but this thing, not so much. On top of this, well, the SEC is just going nuts these days, right? Gary Gensler is hell-bent on just completely destroying crypto. And we've seen this trend happening, right? We've seen that he's stepping up and saying, everything but Bitcoin is secured. And now that he's saying that, the next biggest news in crypto right now is that the New York Attorney General is saying that Ether is a security, like Ethereum. So it's a kind of like they're just following suit. Let's just follow Gary Gensler here. So what's happening is that the New York Attorney General is suing Kucoin in a lawsuit for basically selling and cracking down unregistered securities platforms. And in the list of securities that Kucoin is offering, well, Ethereum is being listed there. Now, this is kind of funny because this is where regulation becomes a little bit wonky because no one really knows what a security is anymore. It sounds really stupid if I say that, but it's actually true because the CFTC came over and said, hey, no, you know what? These cryptocurrencies are commodities. Now, SEC, back off, please. And the SEC goes, no. Everything but Bitcoin is a security. So we're in this big mess of really just egos, right? It's really about, who can wave the stick the longest and then hoping that one day people believe that they're the ones with the real power. And we saw that in action earlier this week because Binance US was actually cleared by the judge to allow the acquisition of Voyager accounts. What's interesting is that the judge pretty much ignored the SEC's warning that Binance, or Voyager rather, was selling unregistered securities. So the judge was like, you know what? That argument don't make sense, right? So let's proceed with the sale. Let's move forward, right? Stop waving that stick. Like we know you want to wave that stick, but please, SEC, stop. You're making a fool of yourself. This is something that we expect to happen in the cryptocurrency markets for a long ass time. Like seriously, when new technology comes around, every department wants to regulate it because if they can regulate it, that means that department can have potential huge revenue gains. I actually saw this with the gaming industry in China, where there's two ministries, the Ministry of Culture and the Ministry of Information. They both try to regulate gaming and they both claim jurisdiction over this matter. And the biggest reason why is because they can basically milk that for money in the future by issuing and selling licenses. And this is exactly what we're going to see in the future for cryptocurrencies as well. Every country is going to have to decide if cryptocurrencies are a currency, a commodity, or a security. All right. So this is going to be a big mess going forward. But right now, because of just how aggressive the SEC is waving that stick, let me get it. I'm going to actual stick. But, they're really like waving that stick, trying to claim that they have power. It's sad that we have to see this, but anyways, it's blocking the progress to crypto. All right, guys, I know this episode is a little bit disappointing, but there's actually a lot of very positive news here happening in Hong Kong. So we're going to attend a few conferences and see everything that's going on. I'm also getting more production on how to make videos. It takes a bit of a time to actually get back into production mode. So if you guys have any feedback as well, I'm trying to switch up the styles a little bit and make things a little bit more fun, refreshing. So if you guys have any feedback on this new format and everything that's going on, leave a comment down below. On another note as well, we have a separate channel called Box Mining Testnet. So I'm trying out new content and I have a bigger team now. So we have Natalie here. She's going to provide you with daily news updates in 5 minutes or less. And I'm kind of tuning the quality of the content. So if you guys want to get these quick cryptocurrency updates and see what I'm building and kind of improving on as well, I'd love to guys give me some feedback on Box Mining Testnet because we're trying a lot of new funky stuff there. And I hope you guys really enjoy that. So check that out. If not, see you next time. Peace.